Well, good day, crew. Good day. And it kind of seems like winter is going to set in. I was looking at the forecast this morning, and next Monday could be rain or snow. It'll more than likely change by then, hopefully. But anyway, in the garage today. I'm just going to do a video on me repairing the snowblower that I had asked for help on fixing that wallered out hole in the shaft in the snowblower I'm going to put on the case 224. So I've got a few answers and ideas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix all them up and put them into a one-pot deal, and I'll use a little bit of all of them, I think, and we're going to put the fix on here. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to show you the weather today because I don't know when I'll be posting this. It could be a while, so no sense in me doing the weather, I guess. But I'll show you outside anyway. Turn you around. All right, well, it's 9 degrees out, I believe, at the moment, Celsius, and it's windy, 70 kilometers an hour, so from the north. So anyway, what I'm doing here is, like I say, I'm going to take a little bit out of everybody's help that they posted on fixing this snowblower, and then we're just going to mix it all into one pot, and I'll come up with an idea to fix it. So a little tidbit here, I guess, why I'm saying one pot. In World War II, in Germany, it was law that you had to have a one-pot meal per week, and that was in order to save energy. So that's where I get the one-pot idea from, and I like one-pot meals. I'd had more than one a week, that's for sure. Yeah, stews and things like that. Yes, sir. I like that. So anyway, I kind of got looking at this yesterday, and so there's the wallered out hole there. You can see that, I guess. And the pulley here, when you move that, it was moving back and forth and not even moving the shaft. So, and it might have kept running, I suppose. I don't know if it would have or not, but I just didn't like that, I guess. And that was the bolt that was in there holding it. You can see how the bolt is kind of worn, but it's a grade 8 bolt, so I don't imagine it would have broke. Over time it would have, I guess. But anyway, what I'm going to do, or what I'm going to try to do, and this is all backyard stuff here, right? So there's no professional machinist here in this shop. This is a backyard Yahoo machinist. That's all I am, if you want to even call me a machinist. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I found a key, and there is a keyway in that pulley. So I'm going to clean that out a little better yet, and clean that a little better yet. So I'm doing a bit to both of them. I just want to make sure that I can slide that in and out of there easily. And so what I'm going to do, and I started this last night, I'm going to I'm gonna cut myself a keyway in that shaft. That's what you can see there, that shiny stuff there. Now, what I'm using to do that is my Dremel drill. So I'm just gonna go back and forth there, and I'm gonna cut myself a keyway. And then, what then? Then, oh yeah. So then I thought, well, I should put something a little bit extra. I think this was mentioned in a couple of suggestions there, but I'm going to, when I put this pulley back on, I'm going to put another coupler over here, I guess you'd call it. And I was going to go to Princess Auto and buy a coupler, but I know I had to look here to see if I had anything. Of course, all the stuff I got here is just old junk, but it's going to work, old junk. So I found that. Now it's not very wide, but it will go on that shaft, and it'll sit about there. And it's going to go into that keyway, and so this I'm going to extend this out far enough so that this will be in there, so the keyway will go into this and into the original pulley. And this will help kind of stiffen it up so you don't have that wobble that way. That wobble that was in it, that was going this way, I'm not real worried about that. That really wouldn't do a whole lot. It actually help keep the belt from coming off, I think. Anyway, I think if I put this on over here, that'll help that wobble. And the keyway is going to help the wobble some. And then, so I got to clean that up. I got to clean the old weld off of that side and clean up the keyway so that the key slides back and forth in it nicely. I'll probably cut those cogs off from there. And then once I have it all together, then I will tack weld this to that. And that'll make it more solid, I think. And then I may have to, the problem is with this is where to put it, and I've already put it, so that's about it. But whether it's going to line up with this hole or not, because the holes here go through this way. So this is on the top here. So I'm hoping that matches up. If not, then I'll just drill through and make it fit. So that's what I'm up to. So there we go. Now, this could take a few days. It could be done today. Who knows? But anyway, once I get it done, I'll show you what I did. All right, I'm going to go now. I'll get back to you after. So we're moving along here with our 3/16 slot that I'm cutting in that shaft in there. Right in there. And all my precise tools that I have to do all this. Yeah, some precise, that thing, and a few of those things. And anyway, it's getting there. I've got the slot almost to the point where I think I'll have to kind of, I can get it in here. Where are we at here? Where are we at? Oh, there we are. almost to the point where it's got a, I think I'm just about deep enough. I just got to make it a little bit wider for the key to fit in. So I'll have to take the drill, or the Dremel drill with that cutter on it, and kind of go in on an angle on each corner like this to get it a little more sharp in there. And like I say, I gotta widen it a little bit. And the gear that I had found in my pile of junk, I got that, all the teeth off of that, and I got all the weld off the back of it, and I got the weld that was in here in the hole, got that off, and off the keyway. So I just got to see if I can fit the key into it and make sure it fits good. And I did a little bit of work to the key, just so I know it slides in and out easily. That's the thing. I don't want it to get fetched up when I'm putting it together. And I used that on the Dremel drill to kind of clean that keyway, or that key up. And I'm using that to cut the slot down there. And I used that to grind off all the old welds and smooth up where the teeth were. So it's coming along a little bit more now. I just got to slow down a bit and just be a little more precise maybe. That's the next step. And I've got to see if that's going to fit on there after all of that. And we have to take a little sandpaper to the rod here for it to fit. But not too bad. I haven't got too much further to go there, so yeah, it's not bad. No, it's not bad. It won't take too much, so just clean that off. It's a bit of rust on there, so that's what's holding that up, I would say. This fits on, so there it is. That only goes to a certain point because it's not open on that end. So that's where that's got to sit. So I'm hoping that the key will be out about like that. And then this will be sitting in there like that. And I'll weld this to this. Anyway, that's moving along. Alright, I'll get back to you. So things are coming along here. I'm almost there. I don't know for sure if I got to go a little bit wider or a little bit deeper yet. But it's real close. I may have to do a little bit more at the right end. I'm not sure about that yet either. But she's getting there. So I'm going to try and get the tool in here and show you how I did that. So I had to come in from the front. I can get this out of here without ruining it. Come in through there. I did take the pulley off of here, and I took the other arm and pulley off of here just to get more access in there. So we'll give this a go here and see how it runs, maybe, or show you how it works. Right there like that, I guess. So this is going to be kind of noisy, so So that's how I did it. The Dremel drill is only on number 3, and it'll go to number 7, I guess. So anyway, let's see if that fits now, maybe. Might have to do a little bit more here at this end on the bottom. I think it's fitting down in now. That's good. But it may not be down all the way up here at this end. We'll try this and see what's going to take place here. I still got to clean up the shaft here a bit for this to fit onto the shaft. Yeah, look at that, a little bit more work on the shaft here, and then this will go further on. So that's fitting pretty good. And then we'll try this one. Quite yet, I guess. Not quite. Have to do a little bit of fitting for this to go into that maybe, but I thought I had that, so let's try it that way. Yeah, that's better. So that's going to work out pretty good, I think. Once we get all that lined up and in there, and bolt in, and the screw down and stuff. Yeah, now I think look at that now. I think the bolt will go right through there. Happened. So there we go. We'll just stop her there for now, and I'll get back to you. So that's about what it's going to look like there. We had the key coming through just a little tiny bit. It might be through a little further. So then we have the screw here to tighten that up on top of the key, and then we put our nuts back on here on the bolt that's going through. Same bolt that I had in it, and it fit right through just like anything. So I don't know how I did it, but the groove I cut into this, I had it matched up right so that it matched up with the holes going through. I didn't know for sure if I was in the middle or not, but it was perfect. It just went bolt just straight through, no problem whatsoever. So anyway, now it's still got a wee little bit of wobble, and I expect it's still gonna, but like I said, I don't think that kind of a wobble is going to bother it any. And by the time I get all all tightened up and welded here, I kind of doubt that there'd be too much wobble there. It might not be running straight. It might go. It might be going like this a little bit, but I don't think that'll bother too much. So anyway, that's about where we're at. I am going to put anti-seize in there so that it can come apart. That's looking pretty good. There now. All right, well, I'll take it back after a little while here. Alrighty, here we go. All welded up. I'll take you further away so you can't see the welds. Holy cats, that's awful. Awful welding, that. Anyway, I hit them all those blobs with the hammer, and they all seem to have stuck, so I think that's going to do it. I'm quite pleased with this, nice and solid. I've got a bit of a wobble there now, but I don't think that'll bother it any. And there's no more play this way, you know, because it's good and solid that way. And there's no more looseness this way. When you move the pulley, the shaft is moving with it. There is no looseness whatsoever. Before, you could move this probably 1/16 to an 1/8 of a turn before the shaft would even turn. So it's all nice and solid that way. I like that. And like I say, it's got a bit of a wobble there. Anyway, it all can be taken apart. Take the bolt out and take that set screw out of there, and that'll all slide off. So I put the anti-seize in there, and that's going to work. So that's the way it is with a backyard machinist welder Yahoo type. Yeah, well, it's fixed. So it's a lot better than what it was, that's for sure. I was kind of expecting it to. It might have kept working, but I was kind of expecting a problem there with it this winter if I kept using it. So now I don't think I will have a problem. So anyway, that's it. I should have used the real welder, I guess. The stick welder there. But I only used a half welder. It's only 75 amps, so it's really too light for doing that heavier stuff there. And but the reason why I kind of used that was there's less sparks with that as compared to with the stick welder, and where I'm located here. That was probably why I went with the half welder. So there we are, all fixed up. So I'll get that on next week, maybe, on the Case 224 tractor. I'll get the deck off and put the snow thrower on, and we'll see how that goes. So anyway, have a great day wherever you're at and whatever you're doing. Goodbye now.